What was it like to play for Ireland 2016?
It was probably the best moment of my career so far to play in a major tournament for your country. It's the pinnacle, really. Obviously, I think we'll only top it now is if we qualify for the World Cup, and then I'm lucky enough to play there. But at this time to play in the Euros there and to play and to beat Italy and then to play in the last 16 was amazing, and it was something I'll never forget.
How is it playing for Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane?
It's great, yeah. It's been great since they've come in. They're a good partnership. For me personally, it's been great. I've played a lot more under Martin. Martin, showed a lot of belief in me, really. So it was great. And but yeah, the two of them worked really well together. And I think it's shown. Obviously, us qualifying. No one expects us to qualify out of a tough group. And then at the Euros as well, to get a tough group and to come out of that group, it was just shows the togetherness that they've built, and shows we've got some good players. So it's great that they're staying on for the World Cup qualifying campaign.
Who has the worst temper?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say Aidan McGeady can be quite hard on himself, so he can get frustrated with himself, so he loses it quite a bit. But it's not anything in general; it's more himself. So I'll go with Ado.
What advice did they give you before playing against Italy?
I think the manager just said to me to go out and do what I've been doing, really. Obviously, he had a good season at Derby and done well in the qualifying campaign. And that's one of Martin's strengths, really. He's a very good man manager. He knows how to get the best out of you personally. And he just told me, what he thought of me and how good I was, and I was, I could play at this level. And so yeah, I just went out feeling 10 feet tall, and yeah, that's what I did. So I took it out on the pitch.
Who was your roommate?
I had Alex Pearce, who played with Derby. He was my roomie, but then also he didn't make the squad. And then so I was on my own. I was literally on my own. So yeah, I like to have a roomie, really. I like to have a roommate to have a bit of banter and that. But I was left to my own, so I was in and out of everyone's room.
Who was the funniest person around camp?
Cool, that's a good question. There's a few. I'd have to say Robbie Brady, I'd say. He's a very funny man, very funny guy. Yeah, he's very, very quick with his answers if there's banter going around, so I'd say Robbie, yeah.
Who was the best player you played against in the Euros?
I'd probably say Griezmann in the end. I think the second half, especially when he moved up front, he was very good. His movement and stuff was, you could see why he's one of the best players in the world. First half he was quiet because he played wide, it didn't really suit him, but it was a clever change from them, and so yeah, I'd say Griezmann.
Did you swap shirts with anyone?
Yeah, I swapped with Bonucci after the Italian game, the centre-half. Yeah, it was nice, obviously being a centre-back and that, it was nice after the game. He said some kind words, and it was nice to get his shirt.
If you could swap shirts with any player in history, who would it be and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I think having Roy Keane's shirt would have been nice. Obviously, he's an Irish legend as well. I think I've played against him, or it would have been nice to have his shirt, so I'd probably say Roy.
My mum thinks I am the best boy in the world. What 3 words would your mum describe you as?
Loving, funny, and hard work at times, I'd say.
Who was your childhood hero?
Cool, that's a good one. Probably when I was my dad used to take me to watch West Ham. I'd probably say Igor Stimac was someone I looked up to a lot. Obviously, being a centre-back, I used to watch all the centre-backs play, and he was just someone who stood out. I just liked the way he played, like how he read the game and was comfortable on the ball. So yeah, I'd probably say him growing up, and I was lucky enough to meet him because obviously he's a bit of a Derby legend as well. So yeah, it was nice to meet him.
Who did you support as a boy?
I supported West Ham. My family, well, my mum's side are all from East London, and so yeah, they're all West Ham fans. And then when my dad as well moved that way, he fell into the West Ham trap. So it was only natural for me to become a West Ham boy.
Do you still support them?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I wouldn't say thing, but I always look out for their results and see how they're getting on. My dad still goes to a lot of the games, so he fills me in more than I do. But yeah, no, I still look out for the results.
I would love to play for Ireland when I am older. What advice would you have for a young player like me?
I would say to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it. I think when I was growing up, all I wanted to do was play, and I didn't really think about anything else apart from just enjoying it with my friends. And as you get older, you'll learn and you get better coaching, and just believe. You know, anything's possible. If you've got a dream and you want to play for Ireland, you know, that's what I was. I always wanted to play for Ireland, and you know, I'm lucky enough to be living my dream. So I think if you can dream it, then you can achieve it.
Take a risk or play it safe?
Take a risk.
Short pass or long pass?
Short.
Pizza or spaghetti?
Pizza.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Gloves or no gloves?
No gloves.
Favourite film?
Man on Fire.
Scoring a goal or last-ditch tackle?
Last-ditch tackle.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Right foot or left foot?
Right.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Best player you played with?
I will say I'll go for one of my best man at my wedding, so I played with Bristol, David Noble I'll go for.
Best player you played against?
Griezmann. No, sorry, I'll say Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Bobby Moore or Maldini?
I'll go Bobby Moore, because he was a West Ham boy.
Your choice of trophy for Derby or win the World Cup for Ireland?
Win the World Cup for Ireland.